Well, good morning. Good morning, peoples and weeples and other folk. Sitting there watching the news, man, and as usual, seeing a bunch of stuff that I think is just stupid. Let's start with the mudslides and this whole thing. If you live in an area where these types of natural things happen, how come you don't move? I know people got like financial stuff going on, but if it is possible for you to move away from this area, why do you stay? As your life worth your sentimental attachment to the area you grew up in? Or not even grew up in. You know, a lot of damn people move to somewhere just because, hey, this is the place to move to. And there's fucking earthquakes and mudslides and all types of things that can kill you, but still, it's crazy. Well, anyway, the city of Raleigh has a new police chief this morning. Sister girl, please do your job to the best of your ability, but don't screw up and make excuses. Don't screw up and blame other people. Don't screw up and try to make it seem like you did not screw up, because you know that's kind of how that job became open, wasn't it? It's crazy that. Let's discuss these Olympics. Because, everybody that I thought was gonna put in some work in the Olympics, a couple of them didn't even make the trip. Oh God. Not even the birds giving me that weather this morning. I watch the news every morning. I watch the weather every morning. And it's not really to see what's up with the weather. It's to see what Emily wore to work. Some of y'all lady birds better step your game up. Oh gosh. She's awesome. She's an awesome weather woman. Weather personality. Because, folks take it to court these days for saying weather man. So, we're not all men, sir. Well, I would hope not. God dang it. Oh, shit. Burnt up the whole dang. Oh, Emily talking about that water. No, I'm not talking about the drinkable kind either. She said that like school buses are not all the same color. School buses in North Carolina are the same color. Yellow. The school buses, they pick up your children? Yes. Nobody's getting picked up in an activity bus. I know some jackass was sitting there trying to figure out how to be a thorn in my side this morning. House adjourns for 6-week recess without passing extension to eviction moratorium now expired. So, you heard it here first. The people that make the laws regarding eviction moratorium, they gone. Y'all on your own. I really hope y'all have been paying y'all rent and whatnot and Yeah. I figure this is a good way to help some people keep up with what's going on in the news, because you don't. Your TV goes straight to fucking Sports Center, but not to Fox 8, WGHP, WGHP. One moment, please.
Somewhat one-sided. Honestly, don't care about anybody.
Yes, I want to welcome y'all all to the 23rd album, Between the Protests. We're gonna have to rise on this, y'all. But just before we begin, let me spit on these cats. Fake rappers, I respect none. DJs too, you know my way, we ain't you. 5, 4, and 3 are taken and we ain't 2. 33 years later, we ain't through. Black lives been mad as yo, cause we ain't blue. Selling out the culture, that is something we don't do. They call me the teacher, that be so true. Cause I mastered the element of MCing like CO2. We so new, you know what we've been through just to survive. All this debate about the top 5, put it aside. Here's the real top 5 list. It's KRS, Blastmaster, KRS-One, the teacher, and Chris. Rappers going through some type of identity crisis. G.O.D. is my image and likeness, they don't like Chris. My mother is Zauce, better known as ISIS. I drop on the set like Horace, where the mic is. I'm the difference between what the real and the hype is. What the wrong and the right is, what the darkness and the light is. But rappers wanna fantasize about battling me. They sleeping, I'm over their whole head like a canopy. I'm chilling in Atlanta sipping daiquiris. Don't come after me, I rapid fire, rap rapidly. It's a catastrophe, you not as fast as me. OG rappers coming after me, they ain't back of me. You wanna come after me, here's the truth. I'm invading your space like Al-Andalus. Let's get loose, you can't hang, I got the noose. When I train on tracks, I'm the engine, you the caboose. I'm sipping the Remy Mar while I salute Papoose. I don't battle young rappers, that's child abuse. I'll tighten the noose, put my hands on you like a masseuse, and daylight your soul like I'm pasta noose. You'll be calling for a truce while I'm cooking your goose. Got the deuce, but when you chickens come home to roost, man, I'm mobile like Boost while they failing. So I'ma put them down under like these dudes was Australian. Rappers couldn't see me in the 80s or the 90s. 30 years later, they wanna act like they grimy. Now they wanna find me in the new millennium, but I'm a cannibal. I'll breakfast, lunch, and dinner them.
Yeah. I like that one. Get my motor running, and I can share that one with the people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how KRS do. From even, back in the 80s, he's always been able to make hip-hop music that you can play around your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Although, grandma might not vibe with the hip-hop, you can play it around her. I can't think of a single KRS-One album that I would not be able to play around, family, old folks, at cookouts. Yeah. Ooh, look at this. The art of origami. Now, for those who don't know what origami is, it's like, I guess they're trying to make it an art form now, but basically, it's like paper toys. You know what I'm saying? My granddaddy taught me a little bit. He said it would help my focus. So I still do that to this day. I'm 46. I still sit down and make paper toys. It helps my focus. Pulls my mind back when, feeling weird and Yeah. But it's cool. It's a good way to relax. You know, if you're looking for something to teach your kids and it don't involve you having to go out and get a bunch of crap. You know, all you need is some paper. Just go out and get your pack of cheap paper from any store. You know what I'm saying?
Something that can be, worked in there at some point.
Yeah. But it's cool. Ha! Here's one for you. I been seeking to supplement my income. Yes, I have income. Legal income. I don't sell drugs. I'm not out here. I'm not the goddamn bootleg shoe dude. No, I don't do none of that. It's oh shoot. Okay, my apologies. I figured it out. Now, I accepted a work at home position with one of them Fortune 500 companies, right? And while going through said hiring process, there is a urinalysis, aka the drug test, aka the piss test, which is not a problem. So, the scheduling of said drug tests was the beginning of the problems, because the dates and times I was given caused me to have to rearrange some things with my clients, that I actually do work for. After dealing with that fiasco, after getting the drug test rescheduled, the new time was for 5 hours sooner than the original time. So that didn't make a whole bunch of sense to me. Rather than make a fuss about that, I rearranged my entire life for 2 days so that I could make this test on time. Only to be told a day after that there's a shipment of urine samples missing, and that my sample was among that shipment. Now, in case I lost anybody just now, piss is missing, and mine is among the missing piss. Yeah. I don't know if it's I'm probably not going to post the actual message due to confidentiality stuff. It's it's crazy. What the hell? What is it about these 4-month-old babies that women keep killing them? This is when it's starting to bother me.
She told him the baby named Matthias had fallen out of a mechanical swing. They believe Harlan.
Ugh. It's crazy. The mother's name is Heaven, and the child is dead, and Heaven has been charged with felony child abuse and first-degree murder.
She is now charged with first-degree murder and child abuse. She was also charged with child abuse and
Isn't it strange that Broadway would be requiring vaccinations? Broadway plays are really some unnecessary stuff, to be honest with you. I mean, there's other ways for people to make money. Vaccinations for all audience members as well as cast and crew. So, here we go with this. This is like the new star Hitler was handing out. But America just handing out that vaccine and them little cards. One more thing. Chris Paul, you an unrestricted free agent, brother. Just come on home to Charlotte, man. Just come on.